So I want to talk about mental health and mental well-being, and it's a bit like where do you start? But what you have to understand, I think it's quite important to understand, is that mental well-being isn't just about what you're thinking. It's also about the chemistry of the body. So it's about the brain chemistry. You may have heard of happy hormones and different aspects, different chemicals in the brain that make you feel happy. And these, of course, can sometimes they're the ones that lead us to addictions and other problems and other mental health issues by becoming addicted to them. Certain drugs can sometimes stimulate them. And, this is why we have a lot of people wanting to take, different illegal drugs or get addicted to sex, get addicted to exercise, so get addicted to gambling, addicted to food, the list goes on. Some of these are triggered by food. So, of course, we want to eat certain foods that make us feel happy. Life is quite hard generally. It has its issues. We have our worries. We're concerned about other people. We're concerned about global issues. We're concerned about the weather. So many things are constantly trying to bring us down. We have to try to bring ourselves back up. And you can't just bring yourself back up necessarily just by thinking positively, because it isn't always enough. And sometimes you can think so positively that you're ignoring all the negative things in life and letting people do things that they shouldn't be doing. So we can't just go blinkered and just not look at what else is going on in the world and think, oh, well, you know, just ignore that. Now, there are times when you have to ignore it because there are times when mentally you cannot cope with it. You just can't cope with it. And so there are times when you need to avoid it. And there may be times in the day you need to avoid it more than other times in the day because we we do go through cycles. We go through hormonal cycles in the day. We go through weekly cycles and monthly cycles, yearly cycles. So there are certain times of the day where we can cope better than other times of the day. A lot of people find it a bit hard in the mornings to cope and morning blues and all this. That is down to chemistry. It can be down to what you dream about and think about, but a lot of that is just brain chemistry. And them chemicals we can help and change and put input. I can't go through everything about mental health on this because I'd fill the entire website with hours and hours of talking about different aspects of mental health. I will try and do some on the YouTube and I will try and do it, through social media and cover some of the subjects in smaller little bites, 5 to 10 minute bites. If I spoke for 3 or 4 hours on mental health, we'd all be asleep by the end of it, including myself. So the Tai Chi for mental health, I've done a Tai Chi one. So with Tai Chi, it's a lot about the breath. It's about breathing in the positive thoughts, feeling the sun on your face, feeling the heat, feeling a nice environment, and it's imagining that if you're indoors like we are now, I'm indoors, I still can imagine the sun on my face. And it's about letting go of the negative thoughts and the feelings, the worries about money, the worries about whatever else is going on in the world, which at the moment there's a lot. This is 2016, January, February, we're just coming into March 2016. We all know what's going on. But you have to let thoughts go. You can't change everything. You can have input and you can create a feeling of change. If everyone wants one thing, we have a tendency to create that one thing. And we want that to be positive. But it's no good overthinking it because we can't just change it, can't we? Just change what we want to change, whoever we are, whoever we think we are. We can't just change it. But we can send a lot of positive energy out there and a lot of compassion. And that positive energy we send out there and that compassion we send out there will help to heal us. So I think forgiveness is one of the hardest things for some people on some events that they may have experienced. But the reason we forgive is not to help the other person. The reason we forgive is so it doesn't hurt us so much. And to forgive someone, you have to understand why they're doing it, or why they've done it, or who they are, or what they are. You have to understand that. That's really hard. That's really hard to understand, though. Really hard, depending on what they've done or what they do or who they are. Really hard. But that does help to heal us. And this is about healing us. This, now sitting here, is about you healing yourself. Not healing the rest of the world, but healing yourself. So let's focus on that. And the Tai Chi is about focusing on you and the breaths. So, do that set that I've included for mental well-being. It's not a full set of 18. It doesn't need to be a full set of 18 moves. It hasn't moved every part of the body, but what it has done is it's focused you and getting you to understand the importance of breath and helping with mental health and well-being. I'll leave it there.